Hello DJs, today we're taking a look at the Conectiv audio interface from M Audio. This was sold some years ago now with the Torq vinyl control system, which is not something you hear very much about these days. But these interfaces are easily available, not too plentiful in number. I don't think they sold that many in the first place. I picked this one up on eBay for about €15 or $15. It has a class-compliant USB audio interface. It has two stereo pairs, and one of the unusual features is instead of a bypass button, you've got these input A and input B, or mix A and mix B buttons, which are large knobs that fade between the computer output, so USB A or USB B, and the direct analog input A or input B. So this means, as well as using it for vinyl control, you can potentially have a beat coming from the computer and analog input at the same time, such as scratch, and mix them together. So it's quite versatile. You've got the usual sort of phono and line input selector there, and the input plugs on the back here. But you've also got a mic input, and it's got a couple of other handy features as well, like you've got a split button here. You can mix the cue between channel A, channel B with this knob here. You've got phone's level control on the interface itself, so you don't have to have a mixer that has that feature for you to do that. And you've got a mic level control as well. But it's pretty simple. It's a USB device, plugs in with the standard USB cable. And let's see how it works with PiDeck. So I've got some Serato vinyl loaded up. I've got my track loaded up on the PiDeck here. So I've got this set up with a 5 millisecond buffer for the PiDeck, which seems to work just fine. I tried it at 4 milliseconds and I did get some buffer underruns, but 5 milliseconds for a buffer is not bad for vinyl control, so I'm very happy with this sort of low cost device. And the sound quality coming out of it is good and loud. I have noticed that the consumer audio interfaces that some DJs use will put out quite a low line level, and so you have to use a lot of gain on your mixer to get it up to a reasonable level. But this is very loud. I've got no gain on the input stage of my mixer at all, and I'm already sort of flashing those red lights on the VU meter to tell me that the signal is good and loud. So that is a nice feature to have in an interface that's so inexpensive. So yeah, please keep on recycling. If you find one of these, please do give it a try with the PiDeck, because it works very well at that 5 millisecond buffer. The modifications to support this have already been put on the GitHub for PiDeck, thanks to the community members who have these devices who contributed some tips for these and got it working really well. So see you next time, and don't forget to like and subscribe and ring that bell for updates.